I'm stunned, hurt, and frankly dizzy from this blindside. I have seen so many blindsides on Survivor, and you're always kind of like, how'd they not know? And I truly did not know. I'm not sure exactly where I went wrong or what happened or how this tide turned. I guess I got cocky and I've been humbled. I had a blast. I feel like I was really honest. I was really true to myself, and I got caught up in having a really authentically good time and getting to know everyone in my tribe. And then I was brutally, viciously blindsided, did not see it coming a mile away. Like at my final tribal, I remember thinking, like there's some conversations I may need to have, because I think there were a few comments that kind of made me think a little bit. And like at one point when Dan said something like, we're not getting rid of the most annoying person, we're looking longer. And I was like, we're getting rid of the most annoying person. That kind of threw me, but I was thinking of it more of like, okay, conversation home. I never once heard my name. My 6 days out there, I was having fun. I was working, I was getting to know everyone, and I was just shocked and sad to be out. I definitely think the social aspect is harder than the survival aspect of the game. I think what you see is what you think. And for me, what I saw is what I thought, 100%. And turning that off and knowing to turn that off and really put yourself in the outside view and what other people are thinking is something that doesn't come naturally to people. And you need to train yourself to be doing that in Survivor. And unfortunately, I figured that out way too late, until it was too late. Honestly, the survival part was 100% fine. You're going to see in the first 6 days that I was out there that I was smiling the whole time. My feet were shriveled because of the water, and I'm like laughing about it. Like, I was not hungry. I slept totally fine. I loved the challenges. I was not nervous. The survival part, I think, was easier than I anticipated even. And I don't anticipate that it would have gotten much harder for me out there either. I think I would have continued to be really mentally strong and really positive. I would say I'm proud of the game I played. I'm not proud of going home second. This was the biggest failure of my life, but I am proud of the game I played. I was 100% myself. I was 100% honest. I think that I had a vision for what was going to happen in the game and what could have, and that would have gotten me really far, and I think it would have gotten the people that I wanted to be aligned with really far. I'm embarrassed of how cocky I was going into that final vote, that it didn't even cross my mind that people would be targeting me. That just dumbfounded me. And that I'm not proud of, but I am proud of who I was and how I put myself forward. I think that they're going to miss that I'm really authentic and that I'm really easy to be around, and I'm also fun to be around. I was the person who would reach out and talk about other things, and maybe I didn't talk about the game enough with enough people, but I do think that I was kind of an easy person to be around, a fun person to be around, and that's ultimately what people saw in me that seemed really threatening. Like, wow, they like hanging out with this person. She's going to have them wrapped around their finger. She's going to be a problem later on. I think that's what they saw in me that was a problem. My worst time in the game was obviously getting blindsided. I was just so in shock. Like, when I walked off after getting my torch snuffed, I was like dizzy. Like, I was sitting there, I didn't cry, I didn't have emotions, but I just felt like more like I was going to faint than I ever have in my life. And I just sat down. That was the worst moment. Like, I didn't expect to see my name. I knew the second I did that it was a blindside, because I would have heard if it was anything but a blindside. So I think that is easily my worst time in the game. The best moment was obviously an easy piece was winning that first immunity challenge. That is something I've watched since I was a kid, and like that feeling of knowing you're not the first person voted out. Sorry, Ronnie. Like, that is just something that you just dream about, and it just felt so good. I didn't know what I could do. Like, I know I'm fit and I know I've worked out and I'm athletic, but climbing up the wall and then like doing the challenge and like helping on the puzzle, like, it just felt really awesome. Summing up my Survivor experience, it was a blast and the adventure that I wanted it to be of a lifetime. It was cut too short by a vicious blindside, and I am so sad it was over. I would do anything to be back out there right now. But I'm a positive person, which is why I enjoyed the game, which is why I enjoyed the bad parts of the game, and which is why I'll be totally fine moving forward, and I'm excited for what comes next.